Grace, oh grace, every time you come around I feel okay.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So my name is Nurul Umaira. Today I'm going to share with you my top 3 favorite toasts. Now who doesn't love toast? Lazy breakfast is the most important meal of the day, but I oftentimes can't decide what to eat. So today I'm going to mash up my favorite items to put it on top of my toast. So without wasting any time, let's get started. Now these are the ingredients you need in this recipe. First thing first is obviously the bread. Now I love using gardenia bread because the texture and the taste is very good. The texture is quite chewy and I can barely eat them just by itself without any dippings, and some eggs because we're going to do this savory recipe. Kaya, also from gardenia. Peanut butter. Now I love my peanut butter to be mixed with some chocolate, but you can use any kind of peanut butter you have in your kitchen. Some cinnamon, bananas. Now the bananas are you kind of have to find the ripe ones because it will taste more sweet compared to the unripe one. So yeah, all you have to do is just make sure it's kind of like mushy, so then you'll know it is sweet. And lastly is obviously a toaster. So that's all. So let's get started to the first toast, which is the classic one, or I should call it the traditional kaya. So I'm going to make one toast for each recipe. So yeah, I'm going to take one piece of toast, but I'll just make it two for the next toast. So just put it in the toaster and I'm going to set it to 3 minutes, and yeah, and we're just going to wait. Now the bread is toasting. Now the consistency of the toastiness of your bread is very depends. If you want your toast to be more extra crispy, you can leave it up to 3 to 4 minutes. It very depends on your toaster actually, but I really like my toast to be super crispy but not burnt. So this is how I like my bread. It's not too crispy. I mean, like, it's not too hard and it's not too soft. It's a nice texture. So I'm going to transfer this toast onto my plate. I'm going to take another plate to plate each of the toast recipes. So while it's steaming warm, I'm going to spread the first bread with some butter. And now I'm going to spread some kaya. Now this guy is brand new. I just bought it because we've ran out the previous one. Now if you're new to kaya is made from coconut and, if I'm not mistaken, with some pandan leaf. So it's kind of like a custard, I think so. Moving on to the second toast is kind of like my childish toast, which is peanut butter banana cinnamon toast. You guys should follow this recipe. So I'm going to take the next toast, and obviously you have to spread some butter because butter makes everything taste good. So I'm just going to spread it, and then the peanut butter. It's very good. I prefer my peanut butter to be a little bit chunky, but in this case I'll be using the smooth PB one. Or you can even substitute the PB with some chocolate spread. And then now the banana. I'm using just one banana, and then you have to cut it into slices. After that, I'm going to sprinkle it with some cinnamon, just for the taste. Now, if you don't like cinnamon, it's not necessary for you to sprinkle it on. You can substitute it with some brown sugar or anything you want, but I won't do cinnamon because it will give you that sweetness to it. Like it's really balancing out the sweetness from the peanut butter and the banana, and it gives you that warm, cozy feeling to it. So you won't feel any guilty of eating too much sweet. We don't want too much cinnamon. On to the last recipe, which is the savory one. We're going to use these eggs for it. Now I'm going to spread this bread with some butter. And then the scrambled eggs. I usually put 2 eggs in this recipe because I love eggs. It's such a good source of protein. And there you have it. I'm going to pile them up. And there you have it. The savory toast. I have my iced coffee here. And now for the fun part, let's dig in. I'm going to start first with the most basic, the traditional kaya. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. That butter really gives that extra richness to the bread. That salty and sweet is really balanced out. I like this one. If you're in a hurry, I prefer you to make this toast. I think I'm gonna go with the savory one, the eggy one. Oh, this smells so good. I love my protein to be eggs. Now, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Oh my god. The perfect amount of saltiness that came from the butter is really good. It's very harmony. The mix when the saltiness from the butter meets with the kick of the black pepper, it's really harmonized together. I love this one. And also, if you want to have a brunch, you can do this also. And the last but not least, the peanut butter banana cinnamon toast. I could describe this flavor like a cake, you know. Oh my goodness, the sweetness that came from the banana is really balanced out with the hitness from the cinnamon. This kind of sweetness is very cozy, so you won't feel guilty at all eating too much of this toast. Now I'm going to cleanse the palate with my iced milk coffee. Now I had my breakfast. Now if you like this kind of video, give this video a huge thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want more Cook with Umaira. And let me know in the comment section below which one of these 3 recipes is your favorite one. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.